It's 7.
Tom Brady posted a board of suspects who may have stolen his Super Bowl game jersey. They include Lady Gaga, Gollum, Swiper the Fox from Dora the Explorer.
Oh, Swiper, no swiping.
What's this going on here?
Oh, hi. It's my brother and sister barging into the studio while we're on the air.
I told them to because it makes you so happy.
Yeah. But my brother walks in looking like a homeless guy. I'm like, who is that? Okay. What? Well, talk into a microphone.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Are you working? It's hard to tell.
We can't hear you when you're not on a microphone.
Oh. Couldn't tell if you were working or not.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys are just sitting here.
Right.
Hard to tell.
That's part of our job is to sit and think about what we're going to say.
Yeah.
You can actually see good out this window. I was afraid because I came in and then I parked. Then I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to the gas station. And I wasn't sure if you'd know it was me or not.
Again, we have a hard time hearing you if you're not in front of the microphone.
Well, I am in front of the microphone. Do I have to?
It's not like
get right up on it.
You have to be like
Don't
right
be
on
afraid.
it. Yeah, don't be afraid. And you're also, the only thing is, thank you for stopping in. This is cool. But there are people freaking out right now because we're about to do 5 seconds to Cat.
Oh, did we wreck it for
well,
them?
not.
You can just be here for it.
You just delayed it. That's all.
I'm sorry.
It's not a big deal.
Story of your life and in our family.
Yeah. So, 361-557. You were done with dirt anyway, weren't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah. All right. 361-557. This is probably the first time where I wasn't even a little bit mad.
When they walked in
When
with the light
someone
on.
barged in with the light on.
So, truth be
Because
told,
nothing makes me angrier than when people barge in with the light on.
That's what I told
I've
them.
heard you online before.
Yeah.
On the radio.
So they actually waited in the hallway. I told them, wait till the light comes on, because he hates when people walk in with the lights on.
And it took you forever to turn on
Yeah,
the light.
well, because it was like that whole Marion Hill song. They were out in the hallway. And then, because I wanted the surprise to be on air, like I thought maybe you'd say something funny.
No, it's good.
And then
Did I? I don't think I did.
No, you just kind of stood there like, what?
What's going on?
And I wanted to have my camera ready to video it, but I thought that'd look obvious if I was like sitting here with my phone, like, what's going on? So I didn't do it. But I did get worried because the sun comes up a little sooner now, and I was like, is he going to see them walk in?
Yes.
Or
Well, my work van would have been a dead giveaway.
That would have been a dead giveaway.
So he parked
I see
over
a
there
big,
and I
white, creepy-looking van with ladders on top.
And now it has a
Chester.
trailer.
And now it has a trailer. Okay. So, whose idea was this?
Me.
Yours?
I just wanted to call in, and then Natasha said that would be hard because you control the phone part.
Yeah.
Because you're a control freak?
She doesn't want the job.
well, I mean, I do it when you're not here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it, but
Whenever I say, well, then you come drive. And
because he's a backseat driver, I think he'd be like, I wouldn't do it that way.
Yeah, that's...
You guys know, right?
That's our brother. Yeah.
I'm the control freak?
We're all control freaks.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's...
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. So, okay. Do either of you know why Mom would have called me earlier this morning? Because then I tried to call her
Unless
back.
she was trying to call Joe.
And it
to
went
make
straight
sure
to
he was
voicemail.
awake.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to
Because he
wake up.
wasn't.
So
Oh,
she
he
might
wasn't?
have. She almost ruined the surprise. Did she
I'm a
know you
night
guys
owl,
were coming?
Mm-hmm.
Work
Okay.
really-
Oh,
Yes, because she
gotcha.
had to come and take kids to school so Joe could be here.
Are they here? Mom and Dad? Or
No,
I thought they were
not
in the hills.
studio. They're in town.
Like they're back
They're in
from
the
the Black
vicinity.
Hills? Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought they were still in the Black Hills.
No one tells you anything, do they?
I guess. Well, Mom gave me my birthday
Well,
card.
as Mom would tell us.
Mom gave
He
me my
just
birthday
doesn't
card
listen.
like 3
Well-
weeks. No, she gave me my birthday card on Super Bowl Sunday because she's like, we're not going to be here for your birthday, so here you go. So
I brought you a present.
you did. What is
Oh,
it? Is that a
perfect.
Kepich and cheese sandwich?
It's a Kepich and cheese sandwich.
Is that supposed to be like ketchup and cheese?
Yeah.
They are disgusting, and I
Yeah.
had to make them
See,
all
we're so
the time
close in
when
age.
he
I
was little.
wouldn't. I don't remember that. I have no idea that you like the ketchup.
Yeah, because what is the age difference with all you guys again?
I'm
Well,
6.5 years older.
Yeah, than me. And then
we're only a year and a half.
we're not even like 15 months.
Did we even say their names, Becky and Joe?
Yeah.
That's who they are.
My sister Becky is older than me, and my brother Joe is 15 months younger than me.
So you guys have any good juicy stories that you could embarrass him right now?
I got a few. Some are inappropriate for radio, probably. But
Well, the one you were just saying in
Yeah.
the hallway, that was a good one.
what was that one?
Is that radio appropriate?
Yeah, when your Ritalin was wearing off.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you don't remember that.
I bet he does.
I don't know.
We were in high school,
Uh-huh.
and I was on Ritalin, of course.
Uh-huh.
That's obvious. And we were at home, and my Ritalin was wearing off, and you didn't put your dishes away after you'd gotten some food right after school and stuff. And then you went in the living room and sat down, and then you left your dishes sitting there. And I don't know why I cared, because that doesn't usually matter to me.
No.
Ever, you know. And
Because
then
your nightstand looked like an ashtray.
yeah, it did. Mom would
what'd you
walk
do
in
with
in
the
the morning,
dishes?
and there's a haze sitting
Yeah.
in my room. And I got so mad at you, and somehow I chased you upstairs. You were running away from me. I remember that. And you ran straight into my room. I think that's why. You ran straight into my room. You were on my bed, and I just pummeled you and hit you right in the face. And it's the only time I've ever punched you in the face. Do you remember that?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Because then I knew.
I think you
Knocked
dreamed
your
it.
memory out is what he did.
I think he's
You were in
dreaming
a
it.
daze.
No, I had you in like a chicken wing hold. I had your arms.
When we were in
And then
high school,
your arms let loose, and I went pop right in your face from behind you. And
because
you
he left
got
his
so
dishes out?
mad. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I just hit him in the face.
and then you were running.
And I'm like, oh, God, I got to get out of here. And then I took off. And I really don't remember what happened after that.
I don't remember either.
Oh, I do. It was
I don't
was
remember
also
any
it
of
was
that.
traumatic
And
on my part.
All
I don't
because you
remember
were
any of that,
upset
honestly.
The dishes were left out. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
which is really weird.
That's
That's not a thing.
I do. One thing I remember with my sister, and you probably remember this too, was I was still pretty little, like probably about 6 or 7, and I was running away from you around the dining room table, and then she went over the table, and I'm like, oh crap!
Shortcut.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I actually feel really bad about that now.
Why?
Because I was really mean. But you were so frustrating. You both were.
Well, thinking back, I don't blame you for it. I really don't, because we pretty much had it coming, and then when we locked Becky Voss in the
Oh, yeah, that was
Cass
hilarious.
garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
She was-
way smarter than...
Yeah.
She just didn't have the experience.
She didn't
with
know
you
what she was
guys.
getting into when she decided to babysit the Cass kids that day.
No.
And because didn't you have to go rescue her?
I don't know. No, that's why
Oh, no,
she was
Melanie did.
babysitting because I wasn't
I think
around.
Melanie finally let her out.
That was awesome.
I was the only one who could handle them.
That was, yeah.
Well, I have just one younger
Well,
brother.
all
I
my
couldn't
friends were
imagine
scared of
having two.
Becky
And close in age like
because
that.
they knew she would hit them. They all
And
knew.
their parents were okay with
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have to take a break, but just hang on. It's 7:52. Andy and Tasha, Hot 104.7, up to 36 today. Blizzard warning starts at 6 p.m. Yay! My brother and sister are here for my birthday.
Hello.
They barged in the middle of a break,
Because
which
we know how much you love that. We got one here, one text here though that says you guys must be from Minnesota,
Nope.
but you're actually from south
you
of
do.
here.
Beersford. Originally from Beersford.
I don't think you sound that Minnesotan.
Joe does. I don't.
Well, you know.
You know.
But I left South Dakota
Hey.
for a little while. So
Yeah, and then you picked up a little bit of an accent in Missouri.
Texas.
No, you had a little. No, you like. I remember you specifically saying, "I am not going to get an accent when we live in Texas," because you didn't care for living there and didn't want to talk that way.
No.
But
I
you
did-
you picked up that little subtle Missouri
Yeah.
drawl for a while.
I just refused to say fixin' too.
yeah, fixing
Fixing to.
Annoys me.
fixing.
So can we tell more stories about you now?
Okay,
Go. What you got?
I have the one where we almost had to call the sheriff,
Oh, my.
but you were little. I was babysitting and you, I don't know, you didn't like something I made you do or wouldn't let you do. You were
she was beating me.
no, he was 3. He was
What is
really
that called
cute.
again? A kepich sandwich?
Kepich and
Kepich and cheese.
I had probably just finished making him a kepich and cheese sandwich.
And you
Or
didn't
maybe
do
I
it
wouldn't
right.
make it, or I didn't cut the crusts off right, or something like that. And Mom was working in Sioux Falls, and you went off crying. I ignored you for a little while, and then I went looking for you because you were like 3, and I couldn't find you, and and then it really got scary, and we really couldn't find him. Called the neighbors to come help us look. We looked everywhere.
Oh, no.
Finally had to call Mom, and then I think Darwin came in finally. He had fallen asleep behind the recliner. The recliner was like in a corner, and he had crawled behind there to pout and fallen asleep.
And so he didn't hear you, and you were like, Andy,
He still does that in moments of heavy stress. He passes out, falls asleep.
behind recliners.
Uh-huh.
When did I do that? I don't pass out in stressful moments. Although with baby number 3, I remember getting a little weak-kneed at one point.
Yeah.
Like, because didn't Dave...
Yeah, what is it about number 3?
I don't know. Becky's husband with their third, he did
be
faint.
thrilled that
He
you're
went.
sharing this,
He
by
went
the way.
down, and like a 90-pound nurse was trying to catch him.
Yeah.
And I was getting an epidural.
And she was getting an epidural. She's the one getting the epidural, not
Right,
Dave.
right. And you'd think by the third kid, you'd be like, no big deal.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think it was thinking I knew everything that was happening, and you know,
didn't.
wasn't prepared for smells or certain things, and it was warm in the room. I remember
in
that.
Dave's defense, I was really cold, so they had the warm.
Yeah.
The room was really warm. Everybody else was hot, but it
And
really
I-
was all about me.
I
As
was,
it should be, right?
yeah.
Yeah, giving birth.
Joe, what's it like in the delivery room with your 14th kid?
Yeah, you have like a whole football team.
We
or
got a few.
something, right?
They
easy.
could do 6-man football with just the kids
Oh, we got a basketball team and a substitute.
and a couple of subs, yeah,
Yep.
or one sub. Well, with the kids, one sub, yeah.
No, it's easy, It's just kids, another plate at the table.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all.
After 3, it's kind of all the same, really.
Well, after 3, people who say, "Oh, going from 1 to 2 is not a big deal. 2 to 3 is the hard one."
Well, we got really lucky because the 3 girls are the oldest and the 3 boys are the youngest, so we get these years of hand-me-down stuff. So
Yeah,
it doesn't really cost that
way
much.
easier going from 1 to 2 than 2 to 3 because people had told us the opposite was true. Like, oh, it's easy going from 2 to 3. It's 1 to 2 that's hard. No, that's completely false. Once you're outnumbered, that's when it gets hard. Anyway,
What was the story during the break? Something about Andy going to the hospital? Who sent him
Oh
to the
yeah.
my little brother did. Yeah.
hospital? What'd you do?
Okay, Andy would not let me finish watching my TV show at the time. It was Tour of Duty.
Okay.
And
was-
I
the
don't know what that
Vikings
is,
were
but-
on.
Oh.
It was Sunday.
Yeah, and
We had just got
I bet
home
they
from
lost
church.
again too. I would bet.
Probably.
So Tour of Duty was far more important. And he was on the couch. He had the remote, but I was watching the TV, and he took the remote and started turning the channel. So
No,
then-
there was no remote. This is
Wasn't
how.
it? Oh yeah, that was back in the days. You had to get up.
Yeah, we had to get up and
Yeah.
turn the cable box
That's
on
right.
top had a dial.
Yep. Ka-tink, ka-tink, ka-tink.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
Because that was how you had the angle to put me in the hospital.
yeah,
was
you were-
because
you
I
were
got up.
by the TV.
Yeah,
And I was on top of the couch.
WWE style.
Yep, WWE style. And I dove down with a hammer fist and bam, right in the chest. Just right in the sternum.
Mhm.
Yikes.
And it wasn't that day, though, was
It
it?
was that evening.
It was that night.
Yeah.
I started
Was that
hyper.
Saturday or something?
It was a Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
Of
had
course.
trouble breathing?
I was having trouble breathing because he bruised my sternum.
Really?
Like just something got
Yikes.
swollen in
Yeah.
there after he came flying off the
Had to
couch.
go in the ambulance, right?
And I rode in the ambulance and
Ooh.
Yep.
yeah,
What do they do for that? Can they give you anything?
oxygen, paper bag.
Hey, you
Did
guys.
you feel bad, or were you just kind
No,
of like,
I didn't care.
well, you
I
should
was-
have let me watch my show?
Well, I remember Mom had a talk with me.
I just couldn't stop.
And it was like,
It was kind of freaky
Okay.
because I just couldn't. My breathing was really fast and I couldn't stop. I couldn't slow it down. It was like
That is scary, though.
kind of
Even
freaked
when
me
you
out.
get like the wind knocked out of you, like was it kind of like that feeling or different than that?
Kind of, but I could still breathe. Just it was shallow
Fast, yeah.
and fast. Yeah.
Interesting.
Your mic is
just
driving me
normal kid
crazy.
I know.
behavior.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't either.
I sent you to the doctor's office.
I,
Am I not talking loud enough?
Get
again?
close.
you have to be in front of the. This is the talkie end of the microphone.
Well, there's 2 of us here.
I know.
So, no, you had to get stitches. I almost cut your ear off.
Oh yeah, we have to take a break.
Okay.
Okay. How about a 4.7, Andy and Tasha? The hijacking of our show is continuing this morning. It's 8:06. We're going to top out at 36 in a blizzard. My brother and sister are here, Becky and Joe.
hello.
Hi.
The reason they're here is because they wanted
Embarrass
to
him?
attempt to embarrass me on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's been kind of fun for me to notice as the one of the three who is actually the professional broadcaster, is how my sister, she starts talking really soft, kind of like when my wife was getting interviewed on TV, she'd talk a lot softer and not as demonstratively as she normally would.
It is, even just watching you guys during the breaks talking, and then it's a little.
You see the difference.
You get a little more like, people hear us.
Now people hear me, so I can't be myself right now.
See, we don't do this every day, so
yeah.
No, it's a little harder to.
It's a little harder to what?
To talk and enunciate every single word and letter in your speech. It's really hard.
I wouldn't say we do that.
No.
It's pretty close.
Sometimes. Okay. So,
wow.
More?
more.
Do you have any more?
What about
or?
the ear? You just
You teased it. You gave us a after the break Seacrest tease, and
so you were like a year and a half old, and Mom was. We were getting ready to go somewhere, and I was watching you.
Like air quotes watching.
Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that, right? Okay. And so I was supposed to be keeping an eye on you, and I thought it would be a really cool big sister thing to do to tie my jump rope to the little, yes, we're really old, so a lot of you maybe don't know what these things are, but the little giraffe kind of thing, like it had a yellow seat. It was just kind of like a scooter thing, like a thing you sat on, and it had little handlebars. So I tied my jump rope to that, and I was going to pull you around the house, and we were going through a doorway from carpet to linoleum. And a door had been removed, and there were still hinges on the side. And as we went over that little bump, you tipped sideways and caught your ear on the hinge, and you started bleeding.
Had a Van Gogh moment.
Oh, yeah. And so then I had to tell Mom, and I obviously felt really bad because I did it. But I didn't want Mom to know. So I quick untied the jump rope so Mom wouldn't know that I did that.
So that it would just look like it was uncoordinated.
It was just all your fault.
I don't know what happened. He just fell over.
Is your mom finding out right now for the first time?
No, I think because I felt really guilty. And so I remember being at the emergency room, him having to get stitches, Mom being upset. And then I finally caved because I felt so guilty. And I told her what really happened. And of course, she was very sweet. And it's okay, honey. And
well, that's why your daughter's that way.
What?
What? My daughter? What
Yeah.
way is my daughter?
Well, she just...
The guilt?
Yeah, the guilt thing.
Oh.
It's just so overwhelming.
Cannot tell a lie. Yeah. So that was my attempt to...
Oh.
Good.
Okay.
Good story. Well, that's not so embarrassing for him. That's more embarrassing for you.
I know.
I don't know. You didn't
I was
really
the good one.
Do we have any stories about him? Like, I don't know. Like,
Not
did you ever
true.
put him
He
in a
just didn't
dress?
get caught.
Did you ever dress him up in some of your old clothes? I mean, every big sister does that,
I
right?
did.
We have pictures of my brother in a
but
dress.
I don't have any pictures.
There's no pictures.
Mom wanted us. It was too short a notice, but we do have an adorable recording, and maybe we'll get it to you sometime, Natasha, of him singing.
Oh, Elvira.
Elvira.
We used to have it in the system.
Well,
Here,
you don't have it
from
anymore?
like 12 years ago. I don't know where it
How old
went.
was he when he sang Elvira?
Oh, like 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, it was really sweet. And when our grandpa was sick, he would play it. Somebody put it on a tape for him. And my grandpa would listen to it.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, he would listen to it in the hospital. So.
But I only knew Elvira giddy up, bop, mow, mow.
That's all anybody
That's
knows.
all I knew.
But
and then my heart's on fire,
voice.
Elvira.
Yeah, I was going to say, are there other words? I don't know them.
There are verses in that song.
Yeah, there's like 4 of them.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I just
like that.
know that. I know that much. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's good, though. That's a good time.
Okay, so that's the dirt you came with, huh? That's it?
Does anybody want to ask us a question?
Oh, maybe we should open it up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's do
Great
that.
idea. Yeah. No editing.
Well, here's the fun part is I'm still in charge of all that.
But I can let everybody know.
Okay, well, okay.
So
if anyone
has
has a
questions-
question for my brother or sister, 361-5557, or you could text us, 605-215-1047. Hot 104.7, Andy and Tasha. It is 8:18, and, well, my brother and sister are here. It's a weird day.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, all show plan has been thrown out the door.
Right. We forgot Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
Song. It's Nirvana Lithium if you want to go watch the video on our website.
Yeah.
Because it was Kurt Cobain's 50th this week, and Andy likes Nirvana, so I picked a song he actually likes.
Instead of Happy Birthday by NSYNC,
Yeah,
which is what I was kind of expecting.
Oh, maybe Marilyn Monroe.
They did do a good rendition of Happy Birthday because the actual song isn't it sort of like copyrighted, so they had to kind of make their own or something.
There was that was in the news a couple of years ago. Remember they
Is it in the
abolished
public domain now?
It's in the public domain now. Yeah.
All right, but now it's time to open it up. We have some listener questions for the brother and sister. This one I think is pretty good. It's a 2-part question. Has Andy always been this stubborn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And number 2.
Hold on.
No, there's no retort.
I'm not defending me. You two are both as equally stubborn as I am.
But that wasn't the question.
Okay.
The second part of the question, did your family put the ketchup in the fridge when you were growing up?
It's still there.
Yeah, it was.
It was
we grew up
always
with it in the fridge.
Yeah, I guess we do.
For your what is it?
Kepich.
And I hated
Kepich
that.
and cheese sandwich. It had
Because
everything.
on warm fries, you got this freezing ketchup.
That's
Yeah.
what I like.
It just doesn't taste right.
That's
No,
what I like.
It just doesn't.
Like, if before I eat anything with barbecue sauce, I end up nuking
heat
the
it.
barbecue
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, of course.
We got a text from your mom.
Oh,
It says, ask Joe, did friends really pay him and bet how long it took Joe to make Andy mad and Andy would throw him across the room?
Well, it was a group pool. I never collected on that. But it was other guys that were betting on
Yeah.
it. And they were egging me on him at the same time.
They were like betting on
Come on, just
how
fight.
long
Just
you guys
fight.
would
Just
fight.
fight.
they
Come on.
would try to get us into fights.
Yeah, Kyle.
Like when
your,
our friends would
Such
be
good
over.
friends.
your friend Kyle was really good
And
at that.
sometimes they would. Most of the time I wasn't in on it. They were just egging you on.
Well, they knew I would react.
And they
to
knew
it.
and they knew eventually I would react to you. And you know, one of my friends I remember put it. I think it was Mark said it's so fun to be over at Andy's house because then Joe will just keep messing with him, and sooner or later Andy throws him off a wall, and then there's a fight.
Yep.
One more text here says, what nicknames did you have for Andy?
Didn't really have any, did we?
No, he hated being called. What was it? What did you hate?
I called him Andrew,
Yeah,
but we never don't do
Just
nicknames,
Andy?
really.
No.
He had nicknames.
No.
Really.
Well, that was no fun.
I'm sorry.
mean,
it
I
seems
had-
like Dad or Grandpa called
I
you
had-
something, but I can't remember what
Well,
it was.
Daryl called me Droid,
Oh,
and
yeah,
still
Droid.
does to this
That's
day.
Right.
Who's Daryl?
Kyle's dad.
Oh, okay.
My best friend Kyle, his
Why
dad.
do you call you Droid?
Android.
Our other parent.
Andrew, Android,
Oh, gotcha.
Droid. So I was Droid way before Google.
Yep.
With this text here, I don't know exactly what they mean. It just says, so did Andy ever go through a phase when he was younger?
A
But-
phase.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, there's lots of phases you could have. I don't know.
Well, like his rocker phase, like your whole band.
Well, that never went away. That was
yeah.
more than a phase.
No, it was just
It wasn't-
a thing.
It
It's
was
just
one
a
of my
thing.
interests.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like the rocker jock nerd.
Which is a weird comment.
He's a weird anomaly.
I
when it
was,
comes to
but I
that.
got along with everybody.
Which is
'cause
weird because you were so stubborn. Right?
I was a
Yeah.
I was a musician, but I was a jock, and I kind of liked
He's
some
smart.
nerdy things. And did you hear that?
You don't
I'm
have to be
sorry.
nice just
I
because it's
disagree.
his birthday. You don't have to say things like that just because it's his birthday.
Okay, should I eat the Kepich and cheese
Yes.
sandwich?
I keep saying kepich wrong. It's hard for me to say
It's
ketchup
just-
wrong. You know what I mean? Kepich.
Kepich.
Just
Kepich.
switch the consonant sounds around. When did you make this?
This morning.
Just this morning. Okay. And it's on one piece of bread folded over.
Is that how you liked
well,
it?
because I didn't think you would eat it all, and I didn't want to waste my cheese.
Or the bread.
Yeah.
Mmm. Yummy.
Tastes just like I remember.
Blech.
It's like my childhood all over again. Kepich and cheese sandwiches and zebra donuts.
Another text, did Andy have any crazy girlfriends when he was younger?
No, I had no girlfriends when I was younger.
That's a good point. Didn't you date your cousin for like a week?
No. What?
No, that was our great grandparents.
That was our great grandparents. They got married
So
and
that
had children.
explains a lot about everybody.
That's why our second toes are longer than our big toes.
Hey, I have that too.
You dig back in family trees around here, and that's pretty common.
Yeah. No, and it was actually through marriage. They weren't like cousins.
No, I'm
Were
pretty
they?
sure they're actually second cousins.
Oh, okay.
Maybe first.
Yeah, it was legal.
Maybe that's just what they told people. Oh, it's just by marriage.
Well, but back then you got it. There
Back then
weren't
it
that
wasn't
many
a big
people
deal.
around.
Everyone died so young. You had to just get it where you could.
But no.
Oh, inappropriate.
Down. Okay. More of this train wreck of a morning show coming up in a bit. Hang on. My dad didn't want to be left out. He has a story, and he's on the phone. Hi, Dad.
Hi. How you doing, Andy?
Good,
Happy
good,
birthday.
good. Thank you.
Okay, so you want the story?
Yeah, we're ready. We're on the air. We're ready to go.
When Andy was young, like 6 and under, he used to go into the shock syndrome. If he fell down and hurt himself or thought he was hurt, he'd come in the house crying. And big tough Andy would lay down on the couch, literally, I know he was in shock, and he would go to sleep immediately. He'd sleep for 3 hours. Just because he thought he was hurt or might have been.
I do the same thing now. I honestly can deal better with blood from my kids than I can myself. If I'm hurt, it's one thing, not so much just like an injury, but like if I cut myself or I think I cut myself, I won't even look at it.
Yeah. I've seen it. Well, but the one time when you hurt your knee from sitting, remember
Yeah, that was...
You almost passed out.
I got
like,
faint.
Ow, oh, I almost fell. Oh. And I was like, and I'm just sitting here. He literally just like went from his chair to standing. And I was like, how did you hurt yourself just doing that?
Bad knees. Well, the reason that happened, dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-do. Yeah.
I got a problem with letters, that's all.
Joe did the same thing, picking up a tire.
Yeah.
Where
But
the
he was
cartilage
picking
got
up
folded
the
over.
tire.
I
You
know.
were doing nothing.
But I was doing nothing, but my legs were folded and
Yeah, I
crossed
was
kind of
working.
funny. My legs were folded and crossed kind of funny on this goofy bar stool thing I sit on every day. And it felt like cartilage got folded over or something, and I was like, ow, it won't straighten. Ow, 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 ow. And then, then I did my shock thing. And
panic.
yeah.
That's funny, though.
So, yeah.
I stubbed my toe. I'll be asleep for 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, see, I've gotten better with that because you step on enough dinosaurs and Legos and stuff.
Oh, that's the worst.
You adapt. You do adapt, but
I do have one more story along that line.
okay.
Do you remember when you scraped your knee or you cut your knee really bad and you didn't want to tell anyone because you didn't want mom and dad to clean it or anything?
No, that was
It was
the gash on the back of my calf.
Oh, yeah, back your calf.
Yeah.
And I was babysitting. It was summertime. And I noticed you had this weird patch thing on the back of your leg.
It was like 4 Band-Aids in a row trying to cover this gash.
And I was like, Andy, what's on your leg? Nothing. Andy, what's... And then I chased him because he ran away. So I chased him and I remember he went under, we had a little desk in the den and he crawled underneath the desk and I had to pull him out from under the desk.
I was 8.
And you had to be younger because I was actually able to man.
No, I was 8. I specifically remember because I was riding my bike to the pool.
So I was stronger than I thought.
And
but
yes, back then, when you were 8 years old in Beersford, riding your bike to the pool was not a big deal.
No. So I pulled you out of there and pulled the Band-Aids back.
Yeah,
and it was just green.
Yeah, it was infected really bad. It was a nasty gash.
It was like red. Like the Band-Aids were there, but it was all red around the outside of the Band-Aids.
No,
So
it wasn't
needless
good.
to say, the
You probably saved his
cleanup
life.
was way...
You probably saved his life. Or at least his
It was
leg.
probably on the verge of gangrene.
Yeah.
I didn't want stitches.
Did you take a nap after that?
Well, Mom and Dad were always big on stitches.
Well,
if
that's because you got them every other day.
That's like, who cares?
I've never had stitches.
It's a cut.
Never?
They'll grow
Never
together.
did. My
Anyway.
brother did, but I didn't. Did you have stitches?
On my chin.
Oh,
I have
okay.
7 in the
Okay.
swimming pool.
I had glue in the top of my head. That was when I knocked myself
You
out
guys
playing
are
with my
so
cat.
Weak.
You've had
You've had
stitches
more
in the same
stitches
spot.
I know.
than I have had pairs of underwear in my life.
Because you didn't
But
do anything.
you broke your arm and have had 2 back surgeries.
Yeah.
That's why I always got caught.
It's not a
because I was
contest,
trying
kids.
to do,
It's not a
I was trying to do
contest.
3 times as much as you guys.
Okay.
And that's why I get caught.
Oh, Dad, you're still there, aren't you?
Weird for Dad to be that
Are you-
quiet for that long.
Dad, I forgot you were there.
Are you still there?
Oh, he hung up.
Oh.
Or got cut off or something.
No, I don't know what happened there.
He was
Okay.
tired of listening
Sorry,
to us.
Dad.
You were embarrassing him. He couldn't take it.
We
Okay.
had that meeting.
Oh, he had that meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Right before we go on, he's like, well, I'm supposed to be at a meeting. I was like, you called us.
Why are you calling?
You know who we were supposed to call? Blaze. Oops, sorry, Blaze.
Who's Blaze?
The weather guy.
The weather guy
We
from
really
KDLT
screwed
we
up this
talked
whole
to.
show.
But that's all right. It's
Yeah,
fun.
you pretty much hijacked it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. They said they wanted to come in. I didn't know for how long or anything. I was like, whatever.
I was supposed to be to work like an hour ago.
Yeah,
You're your own boss. You don't have to be to work at all
know,
today.
and I probably should get back to work.
But there's people that get mad when I'm not there.
Yeah.
And now, you've been on the radio.
So-
you
And
can't
he might
lie
be
and
listening
say-
right now.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
At least he knows I'm not lying.
Yeah. So you still have to work today, Beck?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm going in late.
okay.
All for you.
All the way the way from Brookings. You drove
all
down
the
from
way
Brookings this morning?
Brookings, and now I'm going to drive
Wow.
all the way back just for you.
I drove all the way from Harrisburg. Wow.
Such a martyr.
So inconsiderate.
And yet she was in Sioux Falls before you were even awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
All right.
the older sister for you. You know, we got to keep these
And my
boys
mom
in line.
pounding and ringing the doorbell
Yeah.
at the same time.
I wish I could have
to try
heard
and
that.
get me up.
Ring a 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 ring. I have a story on Joe before you guys leave.
It's not my birthday.
No, this is a good one though. When we were in high school, you were the same way because you sleep like you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no waking him up. And so I remember I would drag my guitar amp into his room, plug it in, and I cranked it all the way up and went nothing.
Really?
Nothing. But then another time, I went in there to go kick him and wake him up, and the radio was on next to his bed, and Pearl Jam's Even Flow was playing.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, get up. We got to go to school. And he rolls over, and he's still asleep, and he goes, Even Flow.
I remember you telling me I did that right when I woke
I
up.
laughed for like the next half hour, and then as soon as he finally did wake up, I'm
You
like,
know what's really funny?
you know
My
what you
kids
did?
do that now.
They like sing in their sleep.
Oh, they talk all the
Yeah.
time.
All right. Well, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, you bet. I better get back to work.
And, hijacking the show. And
Happy 40th birthday.
Happy 40th.
thanks. You're next year.